usually imagine games for kids as cheerful, however sometimes that's far from the truth. Games for kids have had creepy images found within their files, so let's get into it. Sonic CD is one of the many Sonic games from the 90s. I'm also a massive Sonic fan, but if you are a Sonic fan, you might know that this game is pretty dark. In the game, the boss fight music is creepy to say the least. Say the European or Japanese version, you likely don't know what I'm talking about. Yours is the Japanese/European version. Now here is the American version. Also, there is an unused animation for Sonic hanging from something, likely a noose. There is a moment where if you stand completely still for 3 minutes, Sonic says, "I'm out of here!" Jumps off and the game overs himself. The creepy image is found by pressing the following combination on the title screen. Down, 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 left, right, A. Send to a sound test menu. Enter the code 461225. The text roughly translates to Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises, image by Majin, or in Japanese, Tonashisa Yugen Enterprisesu. Allegedly, Majin means the devil. For a long time, it was believed to be an anti-piracy screen. Another idea was that it was meant to make fun of Nintendo due to it resembling Mario. You have to remember, this was back in the 90s when the competition was fierce, but for a long time, no one knew. Turns out it was just an Easter egg left in, and Majin is actually the childhood nickname of Masato Nishimura, who's the game's landscape designer. Also back then, Infinite Fun Sega Enterprises was the company motto. Mario Kart GP is an obscure arcade spin-off of the iconic racing franchise, Mario Kart. The game features characters from Pac-Man due to it being developed by Namco. Despite it being a kid-friendly title, people went through the files, they discovered an image that shocked the fanbase to the core. The image was from the Beslan school hostage situation. This was a hostage crisis in Beslan, Russia, where on September 1st, 2004, 1,100 people were held hostage by armed separatist militants, taking the lives of 380 innocent people. This was during the Second Chechen War, because Chechnya was a territory of Russia trying to gain their independence. Terrorists were part of a group called Riyadh U.S. Salahim. It's disturbing is that Namco, a company for kids, has image from one of the most tragic terrorist attacks in a family-friendly game. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror was a 2004 game that was released with the Game Boy Advance. It was well received enough to be re-released on the 3DS, Wii, and Wii U digital storefronts, but what was found in the files was disturbing. The image being an unused pause screen for Kirby laying in a pool of blood with his soul coming out with text in Japanese saying, "I knew it was impossible," and "Escaped, dead Fowa." This image was discovered in a beta version of the game across 4 different Nintendo demo discs released on December 29, 2003. Before the game's launch, it was most likely meant to be a placeholder. Mario & Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story was a DS RPG 2009 game developed by the now-defunct studio Alpha Dream. In the game's files, there was an unused map called 0x0003, where there was a blue pipe which you play assets from the Dimple Wood level. When you complete the level and enter the pipe, the screen goes black, leaving you in the terrifying music. Due to being filled with nothingness and having scary music makes it an unsettling experience. Happy Halloween, everyone.